Hey there, Shaz. So today I'm going to be answering Amazon seller questions that I get on my TikTok. And I did get a comment saying make a YouTube video. So in this video, I will be answering as many as possible. Now I will do my best to try to go ahead and do every Wednesday a Q&A based on some Amazon seller questions that you guys have, because I do get a lot of different questions and it's very difficult for me to answer them all on TikTok. With that being said, they're not in order. I'm just going to pick a random one, and from there, we're going to go ahead and answer it. So the first one is, when do you get paid? When you ship the items to Amazon or when the items get sold? Now I do get this question often, and with Amazon, whether you are an Amazon FBA, so you send your product to the warehouse, or you're an Amazon FBM, you're basically sending the product from your house or your warehouse to the customer directly. You don't get paid until the customer buys it from you. You need to remember that if you've ever bought any product from Amazon, you don't pay until you buy a product. Amazon just gives you the opportunity to sell products on their platform, but you have to wait until someone buys it. So that is why you have to have some key elements like making sure that you're able to sell products. So like with ranking, you always want to have buying products that are low in rank. On top of that, you want to look at the Keepa chart. So if you have any questions on that, I can make a video on that. Another question was, what equipments do you need and where can I purchase them? I'm gonna be completely honest, everything that I use to upload my products on Amazon Seller, I bought on Amazon. So the main equipments that I use label printers, a printer for shipping labels. On top of that, I have boxes. I have a commercial scale. I also have my laptop. You can probably do it from your phone and print it with your printer, but I think it's much more easier and efficient with a computer. I also use what else do I use? I use tape. And that's pretty much the basics. Now there are different like things, like for example, you can use a heat gun, also to remove stickers. So I will be leaving down in the description my Amazon list. I would actually recommend it for you to check it. That way, if you want to start selling stuff on Amazon, you kind of have an idea of what you need as you being able to prep it and ship it to the warehouse. Now another question that I do get is, hi, do I need business permit to do that? So in 2017, I started off with an individual account, and I didn't have an LLC or any type of business permit, but I got an LLC because I want to protect myself. I want to protect my assets, like this house. I want to protect my car, my bank account. You do have to remember that Amazon is a business, and there are going to be customers that can sue you in your store. So I would recommend for you to get some sort of business entity. But for starters, you don't need it, but it does help in the long run. Now, another question is, I can't sell a brand name. So you have to get ungated, or you have to start selling products that you can get from the dollar store, that you can get like apparel. The thing here is, the reason why Amazon does not let new sellers sell brand names is because they are customer centric. So they don't want their customers to be getting products that are fake, or they're not what they expected, or you're getting it from China or India and they're not what they expect. So they want to build a relationship with you, and that's why they make it so difficult for you to start selling in the beginning, because most people do give up for that reason, is because once you see that you're restricted with everything, you're gonna stop scanning and you're not gonna think this is worth it. But there's a reason why many people are selling on Amazon, is because you can make so much profit. You just have to be patient and put in the work, and you will be able to get unrestricted. Now, I did make a video on my YouTube channel on how to get ungated, whether with distributors or getting a third party and paying them to get you ungated in a brand or a category. But at the end of the day, you have to remember that this is a business, and Amazon's mission is to be customer centric. So of course, like, you have to build that relationship with Amazon. So another question that I got is, it's so hard to get approved by Amazon to sell this kind of brand. And with this comment, it was talking about Nike. I was showing them how I can sell Nike and make good profits. And to be honest, if everyone can sell Nike, then most people wouldn't be getting profit. And that is why, like, based on the comment before this one, is you need to remember that you have to build a relationship. You have to learn that it takes time for them to actually trust you if you want to do it the easy way. It's not difficult, it just takes time. And you probably, if you want to speed it up, you gotta get a third party and pay them money. If not, if you don't have that money, then you have to be patient and start selling other products. And eventually, in 3 to 6 months, you can get ungated with Nike, Adidas, and Puma, and all that good jazz. So another question: please recommend a printer for Amazon FBM. I'm a beginner and a bit confused about printing. So with a printer, I use this printer that I'm going to put right here. It's the Dymo Label 450, the turbo one. The reason why I love this printer for my labels is because the only thing you have to pay for is the stickers, right? And that's it. You don't have to pay for ink, which is such a like money saver in my perspective. And I didn't know this existed. I used to just use the regular printer, but you have to constantly be like changing the ink. On top of that, you need like paper, and it's so annoying because like when you do with the printer, you have to buy the ones that are 30, like 10 by 3, and it's like annoying because when you do have to print a label, like you use certain ones, you have to like move them to the position that you still have a sticker on. So with this one, it made my life so much easier. Now they do have a similar printer that you can use for shipping, but it's pretty solid from my experience, and I would recommend it 10 out of 10. How old do you need to be in order to start this? So even if you want to work at the warehouse or sell products on Amazon, you have to be 18. I think the reason why so when I was doing orientation, when I was working at their warehouse, when I was 18, is because you're going to be dealing with expensive products. You're going to be seeing iPhones, you're going to be seeing SD cards and all that good jazz. So if you end up stealing something or doing something that goes like, with theft or any of that good jazz, they are going directly to you, not your parents. You are like responsible for yourself. So that is exactly, I think, why they require you to be 18 and not 16, is because you are going to be seeing a lot of things that are for adults. You're going to be seeing a lot of adult toys. You're going to be seeing a lot of electronics that are $1,000, $2,000. You're going to be having firsthand with products that you can steal, basically. And they want you to be accountable, and that's why they wait for you to be 18 for you to actually take full responsibility and be able to work with them. Now, another question is, how much money do you need to start? Now, I know people who started with $5. Rezi, what's his name? Rezi Resells, right? He started with $5 because he started with used books, which I did too. But then you can start with 100, you can start with 1,000. But I'm gonna be completely clear with you. It's like as much money as you can start with, the better, because once you buy a product and you're not gonna get that profit back until like 2 weeks. Unless you're using like a third party like Payable, but then you're also paying like 1 or 2% of your profits to them to give you that money right when it sells, which to me it's not worth it. Like I feel like I would rather work 3 to 6 months in a part-time job and get as much money as possible, and then be able to recycle my money until like every 2 weeks I can return that money to myself. I think that the more money you can have, like $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, the more quicker you're going to be able to see profit coming back to you. And that is exactly what matters at the end of the day. Is like the more money you have, the more work you have, the more patience you have, the better you're going to be to becoming successful in this whole game. Now, another question is, what if someone returns it? I had a return recently, and this return was a beauty product, and they didn't open it, they just didn't want it. So if the return is just because it wasn't what they were looking for or whatever it is, if it's still new and it's not open, you can resell it. Or if you can't resell it because it's like beat up, opened, Amazon's going to return it back to you, and you can either sell it on eBay, or if you're still in that 90-day day where you got it from a retail store, you can always return it to the store. So my first thing is, okay, if it's not selling between 2 to 3 weeks, I'm gonna return it back to myself, and then I'm going to return it back to the store so I can get that money back and then use it on another product that I know is gonna make me money. Or if it's already like used and I can't return it back for whatever reason, I would recommend for you to use eBay. You have other like OfferUp. You have many other apps that you can use to resell products, or at the end of the day, you can always like use it as a loss of profits, or donate it when it comes to tax season and all that good jazz. So you really don't have to worry much about it. What you need to worry about is being able to find products that do make you profit, and from there you'll be fine. We all make mistakes. There's gonna be times where products will be returned, but that shouldn't stop you from trying to actually find and make money with Amazon. Okay, so another question is, for starters, is it better to do Shopify or Amazon? To be completely honest, I've never done Shopify before. I have friends who do Shopify, but it's kind of, in my opinion, the process is similar. You have to put a lot of work in it to be able to be successful, right? So it all depends on what you want to do, and are you willing to go 120% in this. But to be honest, how I see Amazon, it's more of a flip, where you know that Amazon is going to deal with the customer service, they're going to deal with the returns, they're going to deal with everything. All you have to do is find products that will make you money. You ship it to Amazon's warehouse, and then from there, you just wait until it's sold. But if you did your homework right and you're able to actually read the Keepa chart and all that good jazz, then you'll be fine and you'll make that money. Many people complain about the FBA fees, but to be honest, it's not as much as you think it is, right? If you buy a product for $4.99 and you sell it for $22 and you pay FBA fees, right? And let's say you pay $5 of FBA fees, from there you spent $5 for that product, you spend $5 for fees, you're gonna get another $10 to $12 back of profit. And then from there, you can take off shipping. But if you ship a lot of products at the same time, that product shipping will cost you between 60 cents, maybe even less if you ship a lot at the same time. And then the box, if you ship a lot of products at the same time, it will not cost you as much as you think it is to ship it to Amazon's warehouse, or the FBA fees, right? You're going to know how much profit you're going to make after all of that is calculated, after your cost, after your shipping, after your FBA fees. You're gonna see at the end when you're at the store scanning items how much profit you're gonna make. Of course, what can fluctuate is the market. What if someone comes in and you're selling it for 22, but then they sell it for 19? So that is exactly what we're gonna be going against, not the FBA fees that you have to worry about. It's more of that. Are you able to come at the lowest, and are you able to make good profit by the product that you found? Okay, so another question is, how do you ship products to Amazon? So you can either go directly from the website Amazon Seller Central, or you can get a software I use Inventory Lab, and it's super simple. I do have videos on how I uploaded on Amazon, and I have a video on how I upload products through Inventory Lab. It's super simple, but if that is something that you want to see more of, go ahead and leave me a comment. That way I know that this is something that you want to see, but I've already made a video on it, but I can make another one for you. It's no trouble. I just want to help you. But pretty much Amazon tells you exactly what you need to do with that product and where to ship it. All you have to worry about is uploading it and making sure it's the right description, it's the right product. How many are you uploading, putting the label, and that is pretty much it. Okay, so another question is, hi, how do we ship our products to Amazon warehouse? Does Amazon pay for that cost? For starters, Amazon does not pay for you to ship it to their warehouse or ship it from, if you're doing FBM, from your house to the customer. You have to pay for that, but they are partnered up with UPS, and they have this awesome deal where it's 60 cents per pound, but it can be less. If the more products you have, the less you're going to pay for shipping. So I recommend for you to always start off with the smallest amount of products as possible, and then go from there. And then how do we ship our products to Amazon warehouse? So if you're going to use the Amazon seller website, they will tell you exactly where to ship it. You don't have to worry about any of that. I did make a video, like I said, showing you exactly how to ship it, but the whole process is super simple. It's you go from added product, and then from there, like, it tells you step by step how to send it. It's not, it might be overwhelming in the beginning, but it's super straightforward that you don't really have to worry about it. But go ahead and check out my video. I did make a video on how to send products for the first time, how to upload a product for the first time. And I do show you, like, for example, how to make $200 per day. I show you from the products I get to how to send it to the warehouse and all that good jazz. So I do go step by step. Okay, so another question is, what tool or app do you use, or you use to? I use the Amazon Seller app, and I use Shopify too. And Shopify too comes with my Inventory Lab. So Inventory Lab, I paid $50, but with Amazon, you're already paying the $39.99 per month, and that comes with the app. So you have access to that for free. So the next one is, hey, question, should I open a LLC before selling on Amazon? To be frank, I opened my accounts as an individual, as a sole prop. Like I said, I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't really think about protecting my assets or any of that good jazz. But I will say that I do have an LLC with my Amazon, because I do want to protect myself in case someone sues me. They're going to be suing my store or my business, not me as an individual, which is great because, like, of course, I don't want my business to get sued, but at least I know that my bank account, my house, and all of those assets are going to be protected, and they're not going to go directly to me. So I would recommend it, because there are going to be some products that, like, you never know, they might malfunction, and they can actually go after you for selling it to them. Of course, they can go after the company itself, but they're going to go first to you, and they can actually get you if you're not careful. So another question, and I believe this is the last one, which is, does the scanner come with being an Amazon seller? Yes, if you become an Amazon seller, you will get access to the Amazon Seller app. You're able to scan and see which products you are restricted on, and which products you can sell and not sell, and how much profit you can make. Now, personally, like I said, I like Shopify too, but I started off with the Amazon Seller app. So if you are new and you don't have the money, I didn't have the money. I started off selling on Amazon as a broke college student, and I was just trying to do this as a side hustle. I didn't have the $40, so I would do the individual 99 cents per product. I also didn't have money for Shopify 2 or any software, so I just stood with the Amazon Seller app, and I was able to make it. So just be as resourceful as possible, and from there you'll be fine, and eventually you're going to see profits if you do your homework and you find good products that do sell in less than 2 weeks. Once they hit the Amazon warehouse, you're going to be able to see if they sell like Hot Pockets or not. And then from there you can learn, okay, maybe I shouldn't buy this product. Maybe I should go here. Maybe I should go there. It's all a learning process. And I wish I can tell you which products to get. But sometimes the products I get, you're going to be restricted on. Or maybe you find products at the store that I didn't even know existed, and then you make profit. It's a game where... It's just a game where you're just going to the store, finding products, seeing which one sells, which one doesn't, and from there, you're able to make profits. And hopefully one day you're able to wholesale, and if you do find that winning product. With that being said, hopefully I was able to bring you value. Go follow me on TikTok at me.jasmine. On top of that, if you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them through the comments down below, or make a video that is inspired by your questions. So go ahead and leave that. On top of that, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the like button, because it does help the YouTube algorithm push my videos to more people, and it helps me make more content for you. But most importantly, and my favorite thing to say, is always remember to be someone that makes you happy.